Hello, friends. So today we're going to be looking at problem 807 in LeetCode. This is a medium. It's max increase to keep the city skyline. So you're given a two-dimensional array. Every value in this 2D array represents the height of a building. So you're allowed to increase the height of any number of buildings by any amount just so that you don't change the skyline of the city. So what this means is that the skyline of the city will always have the tallest buildings being shown, right? So let's say you're given this 2D array, and what this means is that the skyline must remain the same between when you look from the top or bottom, and also from the left or right. So that's like if you're a person over here and you're looking down over here, then the skyline over here will be, you can see a building of height 9, a building of height 4, 8, and 7. And this is because you can only see the top, or the tallest building, and that'll be the skyline, right? And then if you're over here and you're viewing it, what you can see is a building of height 8, 7, 9, and 3. So how can we find the max total sum of the height of the buildings can be increased? So you can do this in a two-pass solution. The first one will be to find the heights of the max buildings for either the row or the column, and then the second pass can be to find the max total sum of the heights of buildings that can be increased. So what that means is, let's say you're at index 0, 0, and you see that you can increase your building height up into an 8. And the reason you can do that is because if you change it to an 8, then when you're looking from the left side to the right side, none of the skyline will be changed, but if you look from top to bottom, it'll also not be changed because 8 is less than 9, right? And the reason that you can't change this one to a 9 is because if you change it to a 9 now, then when you're looking from left to right, then the highest building won't be 8 anymore, it'll be 9, which is not good because you want to keep the same skyline. So you want to calculate the difference for every single value of every index. And so that's why you use two-pass, right? And we can look at the implementation now. It's pretty simple. So first you'll keep two hash tables, one for the row and one for the column. You're going to iterate through every single element, and what you're going to do is if it's not initialized inside this in this Python dictionary, then you're going to add it. And then if it is already there, then you want to make it so the max value that it keeps is the max of everything in that row or everything in that column. So that'll be your first pass to create these hash tables. In your second pass, you're going to find the minimum between the the row and the column. So for, let's say you're at index 2, 2, okay, index 2, 2 over here. So the max that you could be, it would be the minimum of your column 2 and your row 2. So that would be 8, right? So you can turn this 6 into an 8 and still keep the same city skyline. And then you just append it to, or you add it to whatever total sum you're keeping. And so if you run it on leetcode.com, you can see the first pass is just calculating these maxes, and then the second pass will be calculating the difference between the value that's already there and the value that you want to make to increase it by, right? And so even though it is two pass, the the solution runtime will still be O of n because you visit every element once.